you might remember this picture of the past. And, in fact, just a couple of weeks ago, I was cleaning out my garage and I found my electronics toolbox. And it's that was when I was a technician. When I opened it up, I found that, that soldering iron was in there, and I found my voltmeter, and I replaced the batteries, and it's still working. I was so excited right at the time. And I remember, I built a PC with my son, right? It was a water-cooled, overclocked, dual graphics machine. I mean, whoa, it was good, right? And in fact, we just retired it a couple of years ago. But today there's a better way. We expect a fully integrated system that just works. And that's our philosophy as we approach the space now. We have to make the private cloud easier, and that's what VMware Cloud Foundation is all about. Yeah, you can buy the pieces, the compute, virtualization, network, and storage, or you can get the full thing put together. And that's what VMware Cloud Foundation, bringing those pieces together with automated lifecycle management. And today we're thrilled to be delivering version 2.2 of VMware Cloud Foundation, the latest of all of the VMware software technologies, lifecycle management, delivered both on-premise and as the foundational technology for in the cloud as well. And we also see that another key step in this area is what we'll call hyperconverge, bringing together the hardware and the software. And today, vSAN has over 10,000 customers, just incredible. We're adding over 100 customers a week to this product. And with vSAN Ready nodes, building world-class hardware relationships. Now we have 12 server partners, 2 OEM partners, and over 250 separate SKUs. Also, vSAN, is a killer technology, and I know when I was running, chips for Intel, we were always searching for that killer application or use case that would show off our latest silicon. Well, vSAN is it for 14G and the latest Intel scalable server chips, the latest of all flash storage. Nothing shows it off better than vSAN. But of course, the best way to buy it is as a complete appliance. And VxRail, now the #1 HCI appliance at Dell EMC. Today, Dell and EMC are also announcing vRack SDDC, the latest version, taking advantage of VMware Cloud Foundation 2.2 and the latest of PowerEdge and Flash Story. Really an awesome platform. And we continue to improve our core foundational technology, vSphere 6.5, with improved backup, integrated log insight, latest of vSAN capabilities, vCenter now for high availability, and as you'll hear about a little bit later in our talk, for security as well. So lots is happening in the area of private cloud.
One of the most exciting times ever in human history and human development. And if you think about what's going on right now with the explosion in the number of smart connected devices and intelligent nodes and the cost of making something intelligent approaching zero, and as we travel around the world and talk to our customers, the digital transformation is game on. And when you overlay on top of that the enormous amount of data that's being created, and the amount of data that's being created is doubling faster and faster out there in the world, and then on top of that you overlay this really interesting and exciting computer science, the artificial intelligence, the machine intelligence, you get a tremendous age of human machine working together in a tremendous set of possibilities for the future. I think we're just at the beginning of this. One of the things we think a lot about across Dell Technologies is the data, because the fuel for these engines of AI and machine intelligence, and certainly we have lots of compute power and storage and protecting and managing these environments, but the data is incredibly important, because you can have the best algorithms in the world without any data to feed it, your AI is not going to be very good, right? And so we think a lot about that. We're seeing these use cases really take off, and Look, I think right now we're talking about data. A little later on in today's presentation, we'll be talking about applications and developers. But across the Dell Technologies family, the digital transformation is game on. I think there's another interesting element of this, which is it's really much broader than IT. Right?
Yeah.
It is a CEO agenda topic. Right? It is how do you evolve your company? What's the strategy of your company? And if you're not thinking about how you're going to use all this data to, in the moment, make your product and service better, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, and I'll say, one of the things I sort of like this story that when I was architecting the 486, literally in 1985, I'm architecting the 486, and one of the things we looked at was how to make the 486 a great AI machine. Right? Oh, 1985, can you believe it? Right, at the time. And the core of AI has been maturing for 30 years. And what's changed is massive compute and massive data. And yeah, we've made some algorithmic progress with deep machine learning, but the core was never really possible to be unleashed before the compute and data got at the scale that we are now. And clearly in some examples like the app defense announcement yesterday, to me one agenda is everybody in the tech industry needs to be integrating machine learning and AI into their products. Their products need to get better, more predictive, more insightful as a result of machine learning and AI. And that's a good example. But also our job is then to say, how can we take this platform that we're building and enable many people to build new applications and services on top of it, including machine learning, AI, big data applications as well. And that to us is exciting. And some of the edge work that we discussed yesterday, this is where tech is breaking out of the nest and we're reaching into areas never possible before, and being able to put intelligence further and further into everyday human life.
There's a coming boom in edge computing, and when you again think about the data, there's going to be a lot of data out there on the edge, and as you get the 5th generation cellular network and all these nodes are talking to each other, you'll have a different kind of cloud that will emerge, and all sorts of new requirements in terms of how you manage and deal with that data. So we're thinking about a lot of those issues now, and across the family here, we've got a great set of capabilities.
Yeah,